Hey friends, how's it going? Ash here. Welcome back to Gents. Hope you're doing well. It's time for another This Week in Fragrance where I'm going to be talking to you guys about some upcoming men's fragrance releases that you can look forward to checking out in the very near future. We got some big ones. A new one from Dolce & Gabbana, a new one from Paco Rabanne, a new one from Ralph Lauren, and also a new This Is Him flanker as well. And keep this between you and me, but as of when I'm filming this video, there's not really much out there about it, but apparently there's a new Y fragrance that is coming out very, very soon from Yves Saint Laurent. So again, as of when I'm filming this, there's not really too much out there, so there's nothing for me to really share with you. Name isn't even fully known at this point, but it's supposed to be coming soon. I'll have some more info on these fragrances linked in the description in case you want to go down there, read about it yourself, check out these upcoming releases. But for now, let's jump into it. Let's see, what should we talk about first? Let's talk about the Ralph Lauren first. So this is a new Polo flanker, but it's not really a Polo blue or a Polo red or even Polo black. This is Polo 67. That's right, this is Polo numbers now. We do numbers. A bold, bright fragrance for the man who dares to dream, like Walt Disney or something. The sparkle of wood and citrus creates a charming blend that defines a new definition of freshness. Ralph Lauren Polo 67 Eau de Toilette is sensuality imbued with radiance and warmth. The fragrance opens with invigorating Calabrian bergamot and a note of pineapple. Nice. In the heart notes, the warmth and addiction of the sun are opposed by the aromatic notes of geranium and clary sage. A whisper of earthy vetiver and woody aspects of patchouli envelop the fragrance, giving it a strong and sophisticated touch. When glory calls, respond with the spirit of determination. All right, so there's your write-up from the brand. Sounds pretty interesting. I didn't know that the sun was addictive. Warm, yes. Addiction, I don't know. Well, I guess it can be. Yeah, people getting too many suntans and then they get skin cancer, rough.
I was gonna cure skin cancer!
So the note breakdown, pretty simple, but at least they're giving us more than 3 notes. Bergamot, pineapple off the top, geranium, clary sage in the mid, vetiver, patchouli in the base. And while this is not a Polo blue fragrance, Polo 67 does come in a blue bottle. Pretty good looking bottle, in my opinion. I like it. I mean, it's just a slight change from the typical Polo looking bottle that they're using nowadays, but it looks good. And they do mention that this is a fragrance that defines a new definition of freshness. So I would expect this to have that kind of blue fragrance versatility, you know, that kind of everyday grab and go type of scent. And yeah, while the note breakdown, maybe some people would look at and say, oh, you know, kind of basic, but to be fair, with 6 notes, like how complex can it really come across? But it looks good. Bergamot, pineapple, probably gonna smell great off the top. Geranium, clary sage, yeah, you know, it's been done, and it's kind of something that you've seen a lot of here lately, but again, typically smells good. Vetiver, patchouli in the base, probably gonna come across nice, fresh, woody, modern. A lot of times with these Ralph Lauren Polo fragrances, I'm not totally sold on them, but for the most part, they're usually at least passable. And this one, to me, looks like it could be one of those scents that really, really works extremely well just about any time. As I said, good versatility. Before we jump to the next fragrance, here are a bunch of codes that you can use if you would like to do so at any of these websites. You can save yourself some money. I do believe that the Fragflex code is going to be changing. Right now it's GS25. Buy one, get one 25% off. That does scale up. The more you buy, the more you get off, but it's probably gonna change here in the near future, but that's what it is for now. Next fragrance is from Paco Rabanne. It is a new Phantom, and it is Phantom, just playing, it's Phantom Intense.
You missed a golden opportunity here. You should have called it Phantom Elixir. You got Paco Rabanne, Invictus Victory Elixir. You got 1 million Elixir. Why not a Phantom Elixir?
And they gave it a cool gradient. I like gradients, so now all of a sudden I'm looking at this robot bottle and I'm like, that don't look too bad. That's pretty good. Phantom Intense is a fragrance that evokes the hypnotic emotion of twilight, when the Parisian sky turns a deep blue and the city lights up with a mysterious glow. The bottle reflects this transition with a nuanced design that changes from black to blue, symbolizing the power and allure of the Phantom Man. Sure, that's what when I saw that bottle, that's what I thought. Nailed it. The scent is a fresh and aromatic interpretation of the Phantom DNA, with a blend of exceptional ingredients by world-renowned perfumers. And this is continuing in the Phantom style of using a whole bunch of perfumers on it. 4 different perfumers here, including Dominique Ropion and Paul Guerlain. Honestly, the names here are just like a who's who, right, of perfumers. Also Anne Filippo and Juliette. I swear, I've seen her name 22,000 times. Kari Guzoglo. That was rough. Phantom Intense defines a new facet of powerful masculinity with the creamy and magnetic combination of vivid lavender and vanilla. So that's pretty in line with the other Phantom fragrances, enhanced by woody and masculine notes. A touch of frosted orange blossom adds an exquisite uniqueness and a sensation of ultra freshness, while a sparkling lemon, a warm and spicy trail of cardamom and clary sage oil, and a tempting rum absolute give the fragrance an exciting quality. Cedarwood oil and modern moss bring new warm, woody, and earthy depths of sensuality. And as says Paul Guerlain, for this new creation, the intensity is in the freshness, using an aromatic orange blossom that recalls the masculine codes of perfumery. So we'll hit that note breakdown once more here. Lavender, lemon, and orange blossom in the top, clary sage and cardamom in the mid, cedar, moss, vanilla, and rum absolute in the base. So when you look at that note breakdown as compared to Phantom Parfum, you do find a decent number of differences there. Rhubarb was in Phantom Parfum. It is not listed, at least as of right now, in the Phantom Intense note breakdown. It still has vanilla, lavender, and cardamom, which carries over from Phantom Parfum. Clary sage is added in, that's new. The rum absolute is new. Lemon was in both as far as that citrus goes. Orange blossom is new. So looking at this one, I'm cautiously optimistic that Phantom Intense could be the best of the bunch. It's got me intrigued because of the rum. I'm like Captain Jack Sparrow here.
I prefer rum. Rum's good.
There have been a few fragrances that have come out over the past, I don't know, 2-3 years that have had rum added, and it made it better. You know, it made it warmer, had that nice boozy kind of sweet touch, and this could be moving in a good direction. I'm intrigued to see if that iciness, that freshness that they're talking about here, especially with the orange blossoms off the top, translates well and then does lead into what looks like a much deeper, richer, sweeter dry down. And maybe the vanilla doesn't come across quite as like face-smashingly synthetic as it has, you know, with the original Phantom for a lot of people. So Phantom Intense coming out real soon. Let's talk next about the new This Is Him fragrance, and it's called This Is Really Him, which I guess means that the original This Is Him, that was not him, right? Now this is really him, so this is the actual him, right? And then maybe the next flanker will be This Is Him for real. And then after that, you know, this is actually really him. Absolutely. Can't wait. Discover This Is Really Him, the new men's fragrance from Zadig and Voltaire. A juice for lovers who indulge in a passionate adventure, continuing through the streets of Paris as night falls and gives way to a new day. Did I miss a memo or something? This is the new thing, Paris, but at dusk. Aha! That's what my fragrance is. Phantom did it, This Is Really Him did it. With This Is Really Him, perfumer Natalie Lorson, ooh, the nose behind the This Is Him collection, brings to life Zadig and Voltaire's most intense fragrance to date. The fragrance opens with an invigorating cocktail of top notes, combining intense grapefruit and sparkling lemon. This refreshing intensity then gives way to the captivating heart of the juice. They're really embracing that, the juice. A metallic accord of orange blossom. Where have I heard this before? Just now! Paris at night equals sparkling orange blossom, get with it, or metallic orange blossom, whatever. As the fragrance evolves on the skin, lively notes of Palo Santo Accord and amberwoods create a seductive trail for a magnetic and powerful scent that will follow you day and night. So this one has a top of bright grapefruit and sparkling lemon, and then a mid of metallic orange blossom, and a base of vibrant notes of Palo Santo and amberwoods. So what you need to do now is determine which of these two fragrances that we just talked about, that are both based on Paris at nightfall, who both make use of orange blossom as a primary part of the fragrance, which one is ultimately going to be better? That's the question. And let's wrap things up with the new Dolce & Gabbana K Eau de Parfum Intense. That's right, we made it through This Week in Fragrance without a new elixir. Knock on wood. And it's all fine and dandy that they're coming out with a new K. It has been a while. It's actually been a pretty good long while, I think 4 years, but how about the one? Can I get the one? A new the one? Like a really good one? Like a really good one? That'd be sick. Like if you could do that, just that'd be super, thank you. Maybe even Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme. Not been a flanker of that. A new fragrance since Intenso. Maybe something like that would be cool. You know, revitalize that, bring it back. But let's talk K. K Eau de Parfum Intense. Different to the first two. This new K surprises us with a sharp and piquant saffron opening in combination with rich aromatic figs kept from the previous Eau de Parfum version. Here they melt into the darkness of the leathery accords in the base notes. Saffron, figs, leather, and woods. The note breakdown. Pretty simplistic as far as that goes. And yes, it does say that K Eau de Toilette was 2019, Eau de Parfum 2020, and that those were created to celebrate the beauty of aromatic, citrusy, and woodsy Mediterranean accords. And now they're going in a different direction, composing a spicy, fruity, and leathery fragrance. I know a lot of you out there love it. I'm not trying to yuck your yum. I'm not trying to be hateful toward it or anything, but K Eau de Toilette was not really my thing. As far as the major blue fragrances out there, I pretty much take all of them over that one. Then K Eau de Parfum I thought was an improvement. So I thought that was a step up, just overall felt better, higher quality, and for me was something much more enjoyable to wear. So if they continue in that direction, that means this will be now the best in the K line for me personally. They do keep it really simplistic with the note breakdown. You know, fig, leather, saffron, and then I guess woody notes, right? And if you look at K Eau de Parfum, fig was one of the things that really, you know, people caught on from that they enjoyed, and that was one of the things that helped kick that one up a notch. I do find it interesting that they don't have citrus listed, they don't have juniper listed. Because for me, both the original K and K Eau de Parfum, both that citrus juniper combo they have is kind of what made those smell like K. Because yeah, there were differences obviously between the Eau de Toilette and Eau de Parfum, but it had that similarity running between it. So this is, to me, almost like Hugo Boss coming out with a Descent and then saying, okay, that Menenka, get rid of it. So they're kind of possibly moving this in a new direction. I'll be intrigued to see how heavy they go with the fig, like how much of it they give, and if it comes across as a really juicy sweet fig, or if this is gonna be more like green woody, like how they present that. And then the saffron, which I would imagine the way the saffron is gonna come across will be pretty sweet also. And then leather down there, like how do they present that? Is it gonna be a leather that's more, you know, super masculine and provides a counterpoint to that sweetness potentially from the fig and saffron, or do they just go sweet the whole way through? Guess we'll see. But a new K coming out, and I do think the bottle looks pretty slick, actually. I like that kind of gray that they put on there instead of the black. And then the coloration of the bottle is pretty aesthetically pleasing. At least as aesthetically pleasing as a K bottle can be. So there we go. There are the new ones as of right now. Again, that new YSL, it's out there somewhere. It's like a Slender Man or Bigfoot or something. It's like, ooh, I know it's coming, I just don't know when. Then we got these, new Phantom, new K, new Polo, new This Is Really Him, for real this time. Let me know which of these you're looking forward to the most. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you again tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys later.